That's all, folks. Hello and welcome into the Knicks-Verse. My name is George, and if this is your first time here, or you've been here before but have not subscribed yet, please do so, along with hitting that thumbs up button for me and dropping your comments. Love to hear your thoughts and feelings about anything Knicks, anything I may have overlooked, or something that you want to talk about specifically. Definitely drop it in the comments. I try to read them all. All right, well, we just watched the final game for the Knicks Summer League. And they lost. They made a valiant comeback attempt. They even took the lead very late with just seconds left in the fourth quarter, but weren't able to pull out the victory. Not that wins matter at this point. I mean, of course, if you win all four, it's nice to get into the semifinals and all that like it was in 2022 when Quentin Grimes was leading the way. Yes, that's exciting. What we look for are what are the individual players doing individually and as a unit as well. Are they showing flashes? Are there glimmers of hope? How can we project that out? Can they actually become NBA players? That's what we're looking for. And after 4 games, it's very much a mixed bag for several players, I will say. But I'm happy to report that Beauchamp, man, he delivered a big game today. He followed up his big redemption game on Tuesday against the Nets with another redemption game for himself against the Indiana Pacers. The Knicks lost 91-88. Unfortunately, I cannot say that about Tyler Kolek. Tyler Kolek, even though he had some nice moments in that fourth quarter, some really nice moments. I have highlights for you guys to show you. Had some nice moments in that fourth quarter, but that will be a big topic of discussion. I'm going to get into that. Like, what did Tyler Kolek show us in this summer league? Is there something to build on, or should the Knicks think about moving elsewhere with him? So we'll see. We'll get into it. I'll try and do a total recap of the summer league itself. If I don't get to it, I'll do another one pretty soon. We're going to talk about this game mostly. Let's get to it. Here we go. Knicks lost 91-88, and they were once down by 17 points late in the second quarter. But that third quarter, they came out and battled beautifully. They were able to trim the lead to the deficit down to 7. I believe. So they trimmed it by 10 points, and then they continued that momentum into the fourth quarter. And like I said, eventually took the lead late. Actually, Tyler Kolek, who wasn't giving us much offensively in the first half, but he was definitely in that fourth quarter. He definitely did contribute. Gave us some nice moves. Definitely, at one time he beat his man off the dribble on the left side and kissed it off the glass, and he got fouled and hit the and one. And then he did similar on the right side, right about the free throw line. He hit a nice big bucket. I think that one actually gave the Knicks their first lead since early in the second quarter. So the Knicks showed some signs of life. One thing to note is, this is a Popper tweeted this out, Knicks out of action today. Beauchamp was out with the left big toe sprain, so he didn't play. He only played a game and a half in the Summer League, which is disappointing. I really wish he could have gotten at least another full game in. Wanted to see what he can do. Kevin McCullough Jr., nasal contusion after he had a tremendous game 2 where he lit him up for like 30 points. He didn't play since afterwards. Ariel Hawkporty, left knee sprain. Though Ariel Hawkporty has nothing to prove. We know that he will definitely be the third center on the Knicks depth chart. He earned it. He will get absolute playing time, no doubt, especially if Mike Brown chooses to put Cat and Mitch on the floor together for long stretches of time. Ariel will definitely get looks coming off the bench, and he showed that he earned it. He showed a nice touch, a decent floater, that he can put it on the floor, a couple dribbles and shoot it, and his activity in the paint, just swatting balls, his defensive prowess was on full display. I've seen him play better during the regular season, but we saw glimmers of what he did in the regular season and even in the playoffs. He had a few moments. I think Ariel Hawkporty is going to be a very, very interesting piece for the Knicks in the next season coming up. But my favorite guy, Mohamed Diawara. And I'll tell you, if you didn't watch the video I put out last night, check it out. He didn't play because of a left ankle sprain. I don't know. Some people thought I wasn't that clear about how I felt about him. I think he is the most promising. He and Dadier are the most promising young Knicks on the roster. Or actually, he's not even on the roster, but he is clearly one of the most promising young Knicks. He showed his ability. I mean, his length alone, his activity, his defensive instincts, his ability to guard 2 through 4, even possibly even point guards. And eventually, if he gains weight, he could guard centers. He showed so much versatility, and his baseline jumper was sweet. His shooting mechanics are very crisp. I think this guy has the potential to develop into a league average, if maybe even a plus league average 3-point shooter, to go along with his ability to sky in the air. His ability to grab rebounds and just go up the floor. His handle is already better than, I think, OG Anunoby's handle. And some people are comparing him to a young OG Anunoby and possibly even a Pascal Siakam. I think if Muhammad had come and played in college ball here in the United States, he probably would have been a #1 draft pick. So not the #1, but it would have been a first-round draft pick. Sorry, don't want to confuse people. So we got ourselves a steal here with the 51st pick. I cannot wait to see more for Mohamed Diawara. I believe he's earned that last spot on the roster, but because Kevin McCullough will probably be the one who gets the rookie contract or the second-year player contract, I believe it's how it's called. Diawara will probably get a 2-way contract and will be going to the G League. Another guy is Dink Pate. I thought he showed flashes. He definitely deserves a G League contract to play at Westchester, hone his skills, kind of trim off the raw edges of his game, but his activity, his ability to fight for rebounds, defensive rebounds was nice, offensive rebounds as well. His shooting mechanics are definitely flawed, but you can see he has touch. He even drained a 3 today. He had scored no points in the first 3 quarters, and he scored 11 points in the fourth quarter. We'll get into that as well. So there are definitely some bright spots, but Tyler Kolek, we'll get into it pretty soon. Speaking of Marjan Beauchamp, as the Knicks comeback fall short, this is NBA basketball, NBA New York versus the Pacers. He scored 28 points today on 10 of 16 shooting, 6 of 11 from the three-point line. And the three-point shot looked nice. It looked confident. He was just splashing. But late in the game, when the Knicks needed a 3, he had 2 attempts. When the pressure was on, it was way off. And it was all under the eyes of Coach Brown, who was watching. It would have been nice if he had been able to hit at least one of those 2 during that moment. The fact that he bricked them when the pressure was on is disappointing, I will say. But here, this though is fabulous. If you count the second half versus the Nets and combine it with the first half versus the Pacers, he scored 39 points on 13 of 16 shooting, and he hit 6 of 8 three-point attempts. So he went on a tear for 40 minutes right there. Fabulous. The Knicks have no chance to make a comeback if it weren't for Marjan's heroics in this game. Excuse me. Speaking of watching, here he is. And the guy in front, I didn't talk about him at all yet, Anton Watson. I was impressed by him. He seems like a pretty smart player. He came from Gonzaga. I like his size. He has a decent handle. I've seen him hit the 3 here. He missed all 3 of his three-point attempts tonight, but he can definitely give you a bucket when you need it. And he's a smart player. He knows when to cut, backdoor cuts. He's a decent passer. Excuse me, I got a little something here. Sorry. So Anton is someone to keep an eye on. I think he'll also be a Westchester guy. Nick should keep him around and continue to try to develop him. Those Gonzaga guys are quality players. Okay, before we get to this, I'm going to show you a couple of things here. First, I'm going to show you this is a great video. I'm going to show you the video, and you may have already seen it, the video of Jalen Brunson watching Tyler Kolek in the Brooklyn game?
First half? Never seen it. Friendly roll. That look like me. That look like me. Okay. Another steal. No way he dunked it. Yeah. He pointed at him. See, this is how you bounce back. This is how you bounce back. Pointing in the first half.
We're going to watch it again. But this time, I want you to watch this. Look down low. Watch Tyler's feet. Not in this shot. It's a top of the arc. It's a deep three. Here, right there. He buried it. It's a pretty deep three. Both feet. He launched off both feet, drained a three, and it was by far his best three-point shooting game of the entire summer league. Today, he went 0 for 6. Why? Well, now I want to show you Tom Crean, the former coach of I think Marquette, Indiana, and forgot the other team. But he was OG Anunoby's former coach, and he was the color commentator that I mentioned before of Game 3. And he pointed this out about Tyler Kolek's feet.
He's putting some clinic-type actions together here today. Eyes are up, nice last dribble, knocks it down, good step. It's too easy. I mean, there's no question he's too, but great. Stell's going the other way, hands are down on Timmy.
See how he's lifting off at the same time. Even though he has one foot, the left foot slightly in front of the right foot. Well, watch it again.
Kolek is putting some clinic-type actions together here today. Eyes are up, nice last dribble, knocks it down, good step. It's too easy. I mean, there's no question he's too, but great. Stell's going the other way, hands are down on Timmy, raises up, holding his follow through it. Every highlight we show of Kolek, he's finishing with his eyes. He's not pulling those eyes out. He's watching it go through the bucket.
Okay. Boom. See how he took off? He took off both feet at the same time. Okay. Now, we're going to get to this. This is today. You see his left foot? He is lifting off the back right foot. Now, he has an odd shooting. He doesn't square up perfectly to the basket. He actually does have his left foot in front, and he kind of shoots like this. He doesn't shoot clean, squared shoulders. His left shoulder is ahead, and the left foot is ahead as well. Maybe because he's a shorter guy. He just needs, that's whatever. That's his shooting motion. When he shoots it that way, and he releases and uses the right foot, and he lifts the left foot up, he bricks. And that's what he was doing today. Now that is on him. He has to clean up those mechanics for his three-point shooting. Here it is again. This one he pulled off. He even stepped in. He got the pass from the right side. And right now, when he jumped into the air here, he was lifting off the back right foot. He wasn't squared up. And it throws off his shooting motion. Now, it's plain to see it with our own eyes, but it's interesting to see that he deviates from what works so well for him. He needs to become a consistent three-point shooter if he wants to play in the NBA at all. Because for one, he's short, he's slow, he's not a good defender. People wished he could be like a TJ McConnell. Well, TJ McConnell, I think he's like the fourth fastest player in the NBA. Even though he's not a great defender, his speed makes up for a lot. He can stay in front of guys. He can harass them enough. And Kolek doesn't have that ability defensively. So if he cannot be at least an okay defender, then he needs to be a superior shooter, or at least a plus shooter. And right now, with these shooting mechanics, I don't see him getting there. I just don't see it. And that is the biggest concern that I have for him. And if you're watching this, Tyler, you see it right here. You got to work on the footwork, work on your feet, because your ability to pass, and if you can hit those threes, look, I love what you do when you get inside the arc. I know you struggle to beat guys off the dribble, to turn the corner on a defender, but you're strong enough, somewhat in the shoulders. You're able to use your center of gravity to at least create some space for yourself. I saw it happen. You do a nice job finishing around the hoop. You have touch around the hoop. Actually, I think that was the big bucket late in the fourth quarter where you were able to do that. So I have no issue with that, and I like your little turnaround jumpers, a little behind the back bounce pass to yourself, turn around like a little midi, and you can drain that. It's all great. I wish you'd work on your floater more. These are all offensive weapons you're going to need, because the more efficient you become in doing that, it's going to enhance your passing, which you are an amazing passer. But right now, teams are collapsing around you and not letting you have any vision. And that is really, and also, I'll tell you one thing, playing with the roster that you're playing with here in Summer League, I'm sure it's frustrating. There were many times where you made some great passes. You probably could have had 11 assists in the Brooklyn game if guys had just caught the ball, the passes that you had given them, or continue the cut instead of stopping when you were anticipating them to cut, which also led to the high turnovers. So I understand you are at a certain level, especially offensively, in terms of your passing, and the guys around you weren't quite there. So it cost you some assists. It made you look bad at times, but there were definitely times where you made some boneheaded passes, no doubt, and you will totally admit that. But you need to help be a floor spacer, and the more you do that, and that comes from your shooting mechanics, comes from your footwork. All right, let's keep going now. Okay, here we got the stats. Let's get to the game highlights. All right, so the Knicks got off. They were leading. The Knicks didn't lead for the first 80 minutes of Summer League at all. And here we go. We got a nice little lead. Tyler Kolek was playing against his former college backcourt mate at Marquette, Cam Jones, who had a very good game. Cam Jones actually, I believe, was the high scorer for the Pacers with 21 points. Here we go. You can see Tyler. I mean, Tyler, he understands where to be on the court. It's just a matter of his ability to get there. So the Knicks were down a few points. Here comes Tyler. See, breaking them down. Nice. Yeah, I love that little turnaround move. One-handed floater. That has got to become that. Put that in your bag. Make that a go-to in your bag. It's unfortunate that the Knicks didn't have a 5th and a 6th Summer League game to see how much more you could develop. Here comes Marjan. Boom, draining. That was gorgeous. Very fluid mechanics. He looked like a completely different player from the three-point line that he did the first couple of games. So now Knicks are down 5 into the second quarter. Is that Pate? Yeah, Dink Pate. Dink Pate. Interesting character. I like his energy, very raw, but he finished with 11 points tonight. He hit his two 3-point attempts. He buried both of them. That was in the fourth quarter. He had 7 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 steal, only 1 turnover. Not sure why he wasn't in late in the fourth quarter. Would have been nice to have seen him get a look in crunch time. That was Buddy Boeheim, I think. That was Marjan, nice with the block. There we go. Sweet finish, and he gets the end. I don't know if he made the end one. Oh, the Knicks shot terribly from the free throw line. 12 of 23, 52%. Lance Ware was the center. He's got stone hands. There's several times guys tried to pass him on a pick and roll, and he just wasn't even looking for the ball. Just bounced right off him. And of course, those turnovers are credited to the passer, so it's not going to show up in the stat line. Big shot there. That was the guy Peter. Yeah, Talon Peter. He has an interesting game. Here's Marjan again. I believe Marjan hit his first 5 3-pointers. I don't think he missed a shot. Oh, there you go. There's an example of what I was talking about. Look at that. I mean, you're cutting to the hoop. Keep your eyes up. Catch that ball. I'm glad they showed that. Sometimes in these highlights that you don't get to see the mistakes. But I guess in that one it turned into a fast break. Here he goes. Wide open. Sweet. Kissed it. Nice. Knicks were still down 11. This is the third quarter. So we were down 17. Now they trimmed it to 11. It goes back up to 13 here. The Knicks get it under 10 points by the end of this third quarter. That's Talon Peter. Oh, is the 5th pick? Is that what they said? Nice. Marjan just draining. See, now he feels comfortable here draining it because this is in the flow of the game, not the context of the moment. Late in the game, he tightened up. I wished that he could have stayed in that zone that he was earlier on. This is Bay. Yeah, he's interesting. He's got some skills here. Jamal Bay, I think that's his name. Yeah, Jamal Bay. Though he only finished 1 of 5. But he grabs it, takes off, finds Marjan on the left wing, buries it. Now here it is. The Knicks cut it to 8-point deficit right here with 3 minutes left. Marjan gets the block. So he's showing some defensive prowess. Marjan, you know, he'll probably end up on an NBA roster. I don't know if it'll be the Knicks. A nice block. That's Anton Watson I was talking about. Nice block. Good defender. He's a second-year player. The Celtics drafted him last year. So now we're getting to the end of the third quarter. It's only a 7-point game. And then it goes up to 9. Dink finds... oh, here it is. Dink gets it back in the corner, drains it. His mechanics are funky, but he can see he has touch, so you have to clean up his mechanics in the G League. But look how he cuts through. He's got good speed, good size. Here's the other one. See his feet, the way they kick out? Oddly, boom, drains it. Now it's a 2-point game. So he was part of the comeback, but he wasn't in late game situation. It's Cam Jones just draining. There we go. Brings it around. And then Baba, Yurai Baba, who started tonight, drains it. He had a nice game. 4 of 7 overall. Shot 57%. Hit 1 of his 3 3-point attempts. He finished with 9 points, a steal, an assist, but he did commit 3 turnovers. Here we go. That's 6 minutes left in the game. He just muscled that in. Well done. This is Bales. No, yeah. Nice. Pass it to Dink Pate right there. So Knicks have, I mean, you know, they have some interesting young players. They just need the further development. A lot of development, some of them. But more athletic than the young summer leaguers we've had in the past, generally. Look at this. Nice little fake. Little hezzy move from Anton Watson there. So now it's a 2-point game. This was a total mistake. How they let him cut in there. That's just a brain fart. If the Knicks don't let that play happen, they win this game. So they steal this here. Nice. That was Baba and Marjan got together. He takes it all the way in for the finish off the glass. And this is a sweet play, right? I think. Yes. Behind the back. Step back. Drains it. Ties the game. And here we come again with about a minute left in the game. Knicks are down 1. Anton sets the pick, the screen. And look, that was the play I was talking about. He's able to finish through contact. and he hit the and one, so the Knicks had a 2-point lead with 40-something seconds left. But then this guy, Enrique, what was his name? Freeman. He is a nice player for the Pacers. There it is. So MarJon bricked that one. Then he fouls Boeheim and puts Boeheim on the line. It was a tie game. Why foul a guy? Why give him free points with 29 seconds left? So that's up here. And for a guy, this is his 4th year. So this guy misses. He hits. And then Enrique Freeman was fouled. He gets to the line. Look at that, 7 of 9. He misses. Oh, he hits one. I think he misses the next one. No, he hits the next one. Sorry. Yeah, so now the Knicks are down 3. 27 seconds. A lot of time left. Here we go. Step back. That was a very poor attempt. And then here, MarJon steps back. Nothing. Bricks. Not even close. Didn't even front rim it. Just left. And that was it. That was the game. That was the game. So here you can see the stats for yourselves. Lance Ware, 3 points, 7 rebounds in 24 minutes. Shuka, 1 of 2 from the 3-point line. 3 points for him. I think he got hurt. He got hit an elbow and a face. He had a contusion here, so maybe that's why he didn't play as many minutes. But MarJon's final stat line is beautiful right there. 6 of 11 from the 3-point line. 3 assists, 28 points in his 29 minutes. Udai Baba, also very efficient, 4 of 7 overall, 9 points. He didn't force it either, didn't force the action. Kolek, he needed 15 field goal attempts to give us 14 points. 0 for 6 from the 3-point line, and I showed you why that is correctable, because we saw how lethal he could be in that Brooklyn game when he's shooting, when his shooting mechanics are straightened out. Dink Pate, look at this, in his 18 minutes, 4 of 9, 11 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists for him. He's a decent passer as well. Dink Pate is a willing passer. He likes to pass, and then he likes to get the ball back, and then he'll pass it again. There was an exchange between him and MarJon at the top of the key, where each of them kept trying to take their guy off the dribble into the top of the restricted area, top of the paint, and they kept doing it back and forth and passing it to each other and making the defense collapse further into the paint, and then it got an open look for MarJon. Beautifully done. And that was at least 3 or 4 passes between the two of them. Najee, I'm not sure why he didn't play that much. I think he might have also, remember, he missed the game for an injury, so maybe that's it came back to haunt him. Bayless, 2 of 3, 6 points for him, 7 rebounds. And Watson, 21 minutes, 9 points for him. And Bay, just 3 points, 1 of 5 overall. Not that exciting end for him. Here's the plus minus. You can see Ware was a team low, minus 20 in his 24 minutes. Shuka was a minus 14. Beauchamp, plus 9, the only plus starter. Baba, a minus 8. Kolek, a minus 8. But Dink Pate, a plus 7. Najee, a plus 5 in his few minutes he played. Bales, plus 10. And Bay was a plus 12. Watson finished a minus 8. And here are the Pacers stats. Cam Jones was their high man with 21 points and 11 assists. He took over the point guard duties at Marquette after Tyler graduated. So this is his first year. They were together for 3 years. Interesting backcourt there. Boeheim, 3 of 5 from the 3-point line, 12 points. And Enrique Freeman, man, he looks like a very interesting player with a lot of high upside. 18 points, 10 rebounds for him. Hit 1 of 2 from the 3-point line. Okay. Here are the team stats. As you can see, the free throw shooting was dismal for the Knicks. Only 12 of 23, so they missed 11 free throw attempts. They hit 5 more. They'd probably win this game. But this is the first game where the Knicks had a somewhat decent 3-point shooting percentage as a team. They hit 10 of 29 3-pointers, 34.5%. They shot 48.5% overall from the field. And they did turn it over 17 times, but so did the Pacers. And the Pacers out-assisted them 23-19. And yes, Yes, the answer is, well, we don't know. We'll have to wait. But he has the potential to be the next, like, maybe like an 80% version of Siakam, an 80% version of Anunoby. That is a quality role player. Now, he also has the potential to reach 100% of his potential. He might become like a real bona fide NBA starter. He has that. He just turned 20 3 months ago. So he has that chance to be an NBA starter. So excited about him. He is the most promising Knick, along with Beauchamp, who they're friends. They played together in France. So great combination there. All righty. Thank you so much for watching this. Hey, if you want to support the channel, you can do it directly through Cash App. You can see it right there. It's $ Knicks-Verse. Would appreciate all contributions to the channel. And definitely, I will be starting a membership for the beginning, probably around preseason. I'm going to start the membership. That way, I'm going to try to have some calls, set up a Discord line, so I want to hear from you guys directly. It'd be fun to do, especially during lives. Actually, it has to be during lives. What am I talking about? Well, you could do, like, I could invite certain guests on and do an interview show. That's a whole different vibe, which could be fun too. And that's pretty much it. So thank you so much for watching this. I will be putting out content throughout the summer. Probably going to do another video in the next couple of days. There's a lot to look at. We're going to look at how Mike Brown can unlock the Knicks offense and improve the Knicks defense. There are still 2 roster spots available, so we'll be looking at who are the best candidates for that. And then Mike Brown has to fill out his assistant coaching staff. What else? I mean, and then we'll do some recaps of the season itself that we just had, and how the individual players that are already on the Knicks, the starters, who should start, and we'll look at what can we expect from Mikal Bridges next season, from OG Anunoby, Cat, Brunson, the whole clan. What can we expect from them next season? It's going to be exciting. Next season may end up being the most exciting season for New York Knicks fans in 50 years. All right. Thank you so much for watching this. Again, my name is George. Please subscribe, follow me on social media, contribute with Cash App, and I will see you around the Knicks-Verse. Let's go.